the hidden cardboard trick that accelerates composting and boosts your harvests by nearly 40%. No special equipment, no hassle. Ever found yourself wondering why, even after investing in pricey bins, fancy gadgets, or so-called scientific composting formulas, your compost still takes ages to decompose, or worse, turns into a foul-smelling, soggy disaster? The truth is, what most gardening manuals fail to mention is that the real secret to fast, nutrient-dense composting is something simple and accessible, hiding right in your recycling pile. That secret ingredient? Ordinary cardboard. Cardboard doesn't just decompose easily. It creates the ideal environment for composting success, something that traditional methods often struggle to achieve. This often ignored material can rejuvenate your soil, multiply your harvest, and dramatically reduce the time and effort you spend in the garden. Most composting guides overcomplicate the process. You've probably heard about expensive compost tumblers that promise quick results but actually slow the process by limiting airflow. Or you might have been told you need to manage precise carbon to nitrogen ratios, as if you were performing a chemistry experiment rather than growing plants. As a result, many gardeners lose patience and give up before seeing any benefits. Cardboard changes everything. Modern corrugated cardboard, the plain brown kind, free of wax or glossy coatings, is made from recycled materials held together with natural starches. When moistened and layered properly, it offers the perfect mix of structure, water retention, and carbon to feed beneficial microbes. Unlike straw or wood chips that tend to dry out or clump, cardboard forms a breathable, sponge-like matrix that holds moisture without blocking air. Microbes thrive in it. Earthworms swarm to it. And in less than one growing season, it transforms into dark, crumbly compost superior to anything sold in stores. The foundation of successful cardboard composting starts with proper preparation. Collect clean cardboard boxes and remove any tape, stickers, or staples. Cut or tear the material into two sizes: large flat sheets for the base and smaller pieces or crumpled strips for layering. This variety enhances airflow and stability throughout the pile. Begin by laying your base layer directly onto the soil, about 2 to 3 inches thick. Before adding anything else, thoroughly soak it. About 2 gallons of water per square yard. This step is essential, as dry cardboard resists moisture, while soaked cardboard acts like a sponge, maintaining the perfect dampness for decomposition. Enjoying these soil secrets? Don't miss out on more practical gardening wisdom. Hit that subscribe button now to stay updated with simple science-backed tips that make your soil and your garden come alive. Once your base is ready, start layering in a pattern similar to a garden lasagna. Add about 4 inches of nitrogen-rich greens, such as vegetable scraps, fresh grass clippings, or coffee grounds. Spread them evenly, then cover with a layer of damp cardboard pieces. Keep alternating greens and cardboard until you reach the desired height, using roughly equal portions of each. There's no need for exact measurements. This technique is flexible by design. The cardboard acts as both a moisture reservoir and a steady carbon source, feeding the microorganisms as it breaks down. As you build, moisten each layer until it feels like a wrung-out sponge. A general rule is to use about 1 gallon of water for every 3 to 4 inches of material spread across a 3 by 3 foot section. Moisture control is key. A dry pile will stall, while a properly hydrated one will decompose rapidly. To accelerate the process even further, don't just stack flat sheets of cardboard. Crumple or lightly bend some pieces to create natural air pockets. These gaps prevent compression and allow oxygen to move freely, keeping the pile active and aerated. Mixing crumpled and flat pieces ensures both structure and microbial movement. It may sound like a small adjustment, but this simple trick is one reason cardboard composting works so efficiently. Within just a few weeks of starting, you'll begin to see the difference. Earthworms will appear, burrowing through the pile and speeding up decomposition. The moist, layered cardboard environment is their perfect home. As they digest the material, Their nutrient-rich castings enhance the compost even further. Compared to standard composting techniques, the improvements are extraordinary. Gardeners using cardboard-based compost frequently report crop yields rising by up to 40%. The soil becomes richer, better aerated, and far more capable of holding moisture and nutrients. Dense clay soils loosen into friable, workable beds, while sandy soils gain structure and retain water longer. In both cases, plants develop deeper roots, stronger growth, and greater resilience. Even pest problems tend to decrease as soil health improves. Unlike traditional open compost piles that often attract rodents and release unpleasant odors, the cardboard composting method keeps everything in balance. Its layered design suppresses smells and stops the formation of soggy, airless pockets that typically lure flies and other pests. The end result is a clean, nearly odorless, pest-resistant compost heap that won't bother your neighbors or draw unwanted critters. But cardboard composting isn't just a shortcut to quick decomposition. It's a long-term investment in soil health. As the cardboard fibers break down, they leave behind a network of fine channels within the soil, improving aeration and water flow. This means better drainage during storms, reduced erosion, and a stronger foundation for plant roots. On the microscopic level, cardboard-enriched compost feeds beneficial bacteria and fungi for months, cultivating what gardeners call living soil. Plants grown in this environment naturally resist common diseases like blight and root rot, and they handle dry spells more easily thanks to deeper, stronger root systems. The slow and steady release of carbon from decomposing cardboard keeps the soil's biological activity thriving long after the composting process has finished. One of the most underrated benefits of this method is how much waste it diverts from the landfill. The average household throws away large amounts of cardboard each year, especially with today's surge in online deliveries. By redirecting up to 60% of that waste into your compost, you're not only reducing your ecological footprint, but also transforming discarded material into nutrient-rich garden gold. It's a graceful, sustainable cycle. Less trash, more fertile soil, and larger, healthier yields, all from something you already have lying around. What truly makes cardboard composting special is its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need pricey tumblers, complex ratios, or strict procedures. Anyone can begin immediately with a few cardboard boxes, some kitchen scraps, and a small garden space. The moment you lay down that first layer of moistened cardboard, you set in motion a natural process that will nourish your plants and reshape the way you approach gardening. Give it a single season and you'll see the transformation firsthand. Earthworms thriving, soil turning dark and crumbly, plants producing richer, fuller harvests than ever before. All of it sparked by the simple decision to repurpose your everyday cardboard. So before tossing another box into the recycling bin, think of your garden's future. With this straightforward, eco-friendly technique, you'll create compost that rivals expensive systems, saving money while reducing waste. Cardboard composting isn't just a gardening trick. It's part of a growing movement towards smarter, greener living. If this guide has opened your eyes to the hidden power of cardboard, take the first step today. Begin your own composting journey and watch as your soil and your garden come alive with new vitality. And don't forget to share this knowledge with fellow gardeners and nature lovers. Together, we can cultivate healthier gardens, nurture the earth beneath our feet, and grow a more sustainable planet for all.